Okay, home stretch. Last page. Darlene wants to buy the Martian Invaders video game. The video game's price is $30. Darlene has a coupon for $40 for 40% off. What is the price of the game after the coupon? So I need to do percent part whole. So the price, since it just says the price of the game is 30, that's my whole. Percent. That one's pretty obvious. Okay, what is the price of the game after using the coupon? That's my part. And what they're asking for is the sale price. So I'm going to say find sale price. No. 40% off. $30. Okay, I am going to do a double number to start with because I like that. That's my favorite. Okay, so I'm going to put a 0, 0. I'm going to put percent on the top, I guess, and then dollars on the bottom. Okay, so if I go back up, I know it's 100% as a total, so I know that can go on the end of my number line. And I want to get some arrows in there. Okay, and then I know I have to get 40% on my number line, so I got to ask myself, what could I count by to get 40%? Now, 40 is not a factor of 100, so that's probably, I probably don't want to count by 40s. But if I count by 20s, I'll end up with 40 on my number line, and it is a factor of 100. So 100 divided by 20 gives me 5. So that means I have to have 5 sections to my number line. So I should be able to get 4 more lines since I already have 1 on the end. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I should double check sections 1, section 2, 3, 4, 5 sections. So that means this is going to be 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, now once I've got my percent number line done, then I'm going to go back up and I'm going to look at what other information I have. Okay, well, we know that the price of the game is 30. So I got to ask myself, where does 30 go? Which percent does 30 go with? Well, since it's my whole, it goes here. Now, because I know the end of my number line, and I know I've split my number line into 5 parts, I can then take and divide 30 by 5 to get 6. Sorry, I had a brain fart there. Okay, so I can count by 6. 6, 12, 18, 24. All right, so now I've got to go back up and look at the information I have again. Okay, well, Darlene has a coupon for 40% off. Now, I'm trying to find the price that she paid, the sale price. So I don't want to know how much she saves. How much she saves is $12. I need to know how much she actually pays. So I need to go start from the end, if she were to pay 100%, and I need to take the discount off, which is 40%. Sorry, that's. So here's my 40% off discount. So once the discount is taken off, then I'm left with $18, or her paying 60% of the price. So she paid $18. Okay, I'm gonna scoot that up. Well, maybe scoot it up just a little bit. Okay, so now I'm gonna do a bar model for my next one. Okay, and with the bar, we're still gonna cut it into parts based on the percentage. So I know I need to get 0 on here and 100. Okay, and I know that I still want to get 40% on there. So 40 is not a multiple or not a factor of 100, but 20 is. And we already found out earlier that if I divide 100 by 20, I get 5. So I'm going to cut this into 5 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5. It's a little cockeyed, so I'm going to make it, shorten it up a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts. Then I just go 100 divided by 5 parts is 20 each. 20, 40, 60, 80. Okay, now this is where, that's the only similarity really between this, because now it becomes different. I go and I look at the information I have. I know that the total price is 100. The total price is 30. Okay, so if I'm paying, that means this whole bar is worth 30. Okay, and if this bar is worth 30, this bar is worth 30, and I just cut it into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parts, then each of those parts is worth 6. So just like with a tape diagram, a bar model, you repeat the value. And I'm going to put, I don't need to, but I'm going to put the dollar sign in here because it is dollars. Now, when I'm done with my bar model, it's like my answer's going to jump out at you. So I need to highlight my answer. So she got a 40% discount, which means she paid 60%. So I've got to highlight up to 60%. And then just to drive it home, I want highly proficient on this problem. I could show you that 6 times the 3 sections is $18. She paid $18 for the game. Okay. All right, we got a new problem here. Last problem. The barbecue restaurant gave 3 napkins for every 7 items ordered. If a family bought 21 items, how many napkins? Number of napkins. We'll do a quick find no. Find number of napkins. No. 3 napkins per 7 items. And that there's a 21 items total. Okay, so when I see this one, the first thing that jumps out at my mind is actually a tape diagram. So I'm going to do a tape diagram for this. And for a tape diagram, I just simply model the ratio I see. So 3 napkins, I could show that with 1, 2, 3 even boxes. Okay, this box looks a little uneven. I'm going to make it a little bit more even. Okay, and I'm going to call that napkins. Okay, and then 7, remember the trick I taught you, that start with what you already have and then go from there. So I know I want to have 1, 2, 3, and then I need to have at least that size again. 1, 2, 3, and I need to bring this out a little bit. So now it's consistent, okay, and that's items. Then I go back up. What else do I know? Well, I know that there's 21 total items, and I got to fit that into my diagram. So this has to equal 21. Now, if all of these boxes together equal 21, then if I divide, there's 7 boxes here, if I divide 21 by 7, I get 3, or the value of each box. Once I find that, I can go back up and see how many napkins do I need, or how many napkins did they get? Well, if they got 3 napkins times 3 boxes equals 9 napkins. Okay, last problem. I need to model this again. So I'm going to go ahead and do a double number line because you know I love those. So 0, 0, napkins, and then this will be items. And then I'm going to get the information I know on there. Okay, the only information I know are that there's 3 napkins for every 7 items, but I'm not quite sure where to put that on my number line yet. And I know that there's 21 items. Now that is a total. So I'm going to say 21 at the bottom. Now that helps me. So now I know this is, sorry, this 0 is in the wrong spot. I know that this 21 is items, and I also know that there are 7 items. If I want to get 7 items along this number line, I can take my 21 and divide it by 7 to get 3. This 3 tells me that if I split 21 into 3 sections, sorry, if I split 21 into 3 sections, each one of them will be worth 7. So I'm going to try to eyeball más o menos. Okay, so then 7, 14, and 21. Okay, and then I'm going to go back up and ask myself, what else do I know? Oh yeah, that's right. 3 napkins is connected to 7 items, so it should go above. Now, based on that, I know that this went up 7 every time, and this must go up 3 each time. So the amount of napkins that goes with 21 items is 9. 9 napkins. Okay, you're done.